What's up? It's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is gonna be my August TBR. Alright, gonna make this quick because I think my camera's gonna die soon, crossing fingers that it won't. But I have 15 books, well I have 14 books here right now physically. And then one I got as a book of the month pick. I was like, wait, I didn't pre-order anything, I don't know what I'm saying. And then one I'm not planning on reading this month because it is my book club pick. If y'all didn't know, I run a book club called the Full Moon Book Club. Our live shows are on the full moon of every month. With that being said, the full moon gets earlier and earlier every month, and this is the month that I decided to do something else to shift the months. So really this August book pick, we're not gonna discuss, oh my god, we're not gonna discuss, why can't I say discuss? Discuss. We're not going to discuss the book until September's full moon. So I believe it's September 10th. And my guest host is Sid from Sid Bookworm. The book pick is A Cosmology of Monsters. I'm not going to go into what this is about. I will have the next 3 book club picks linked down below as always, because I'm not even reading it this month because I will forget everything if I don't read it the first week of September. So that's that on that. So the little something different that I'm doing this month is the full moon readathon. And that's the same video as the next 3 book club picks. So that'll also be linked down below. So yeah, I'm hosting a readathon this month. I don't have all the prompts. I'm gonna start with that TBR though. The graphic looks like this. You have 4 characters and all the rules and everything will be in that announcement video. I'm of course an overachiever in this household, so we are going to try to hit every prompt, but I'm gonna be doubling up a lot. So I'm gonna start with a book that involves magic. I chose This Poison Heart by Kaylin, oh I forgot to wear rings, damn it. This Poison Heart by Kaylin Bayron. The sequel of this just came out called This Wicked Fate. I've been wanting to read this forever. I've been more intrigued by this one than her first book, Cinderella is Dead, which I've also owned for a while, but if I'm into her writing, I'll read this one, the sequel, and then I'll move on to Cinderella is Dead. But yeah, this is about like an herbal-y witch, and that's all I know because this cover is stunning. It's YA. With a single touch, she can grow plants from tiny seeds to rich blooms. Her aunt dies. She inherits her estate in New York. It's one of those where like the power is more sinister than she thought. Super excited for this. I know my friend Christina from Christina's Chapters loved this, so hope I love it too. Another thing that's going on this month is the Twilight Read-Along. The main hosts, the hosts that I heard him from first because they kind of created it last year, are Sarah from Sarah Shelves and Cami from Burrows and Books. They're doing 1 book in the series per month, and this is perfect because one of my prompts is read a book that involves vampires or a dark academia book, and of course I'm going to be reading Twilight. Thank you to Sarah Shelves and Claire from Clary Books for splitting the cost for the white editions of this series, because this is the only way that I would read it physically, is if I had pretty editions. I would have just listened to the audiobooks just to participate in the read along. But yeah, y'all know what Twilight is. This is for that prompt, and I'm also going to use it for read a book that you got as a gift. For read a book set in autumn, I'm going to be reading Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. That's the book that I got from Book of the Month this month, and it should be shipping tomorrow or the next day. It is not here right now, but I will be getting to this one because it's set on Halloween on this like remote island. I talked about this book more in depth in my most anticipated August 2022 releases, which I'll have linked down below. I just uploaded it yesterday as of filming this video, so go check that out if you haven't already. Read a book with black on the cover, read a book by a dead author, and my spooky book. That's all going to be fulfilled by Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and it's this pretty edition that I have, and I'm finally going to try to push through this. It has the cute little green bookmark. Again, the only way I'm going to read classics is if I have a pretty edition. So here we are. It's short, but I heard it's dense. But I just read The Children on the Hill by Jennifer Mcmahon last month, and I absolutely loved it. It was my, spoiler alert for my wrap up, it was my best book in July. That story was inspired by Frankenstein, so now naturally I want to read Frankenstein. So that'll fulfill 3 prompts. I think the last prompt on here is read a book with an animal on the cover, and for this I'm going to be rereading Dear Sentaran by Okweke Emezi. I bought this last year during a 75% off Barnes & Noble closing sale. I usually don't buy books that I read from the library unless I really love it and want to annotate it. That was the case for this book. The animal is right there in the corner. I think it's a leopard. It's a leopard. She does have a different facial structure. This is Okweke Emezi's memoir. This was my first read by them, and I just need to annotate it. It had so many good quotes that resonated with me, and it's gonna be my nonfiction pick for the month because, as y'all know, I've been reading at least one nonfiction every month this year, and I'm really proud of that. Okay, so those are all my books that I'm gonna read from my readathon. The next book I want to talk about is Blowing Up Booktube, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. Yes, I felt FOMO. I didn't even read the sample. I just saw all my friends reading it and posting quotes and reading me quotes. Cami said I would love this, so I'm gonna take her word for it. Hannah thinks I would like it too, Hannah from Hannah's Recent Reads. And of course, we all heard about it from Lachlan from Locke's Library, so thank you in advance. I have a feeling this is gonna be one of my new obsessions as well. I did not fall into the hype of Zodiac Academy, but this, I think I'm gonna be all in, but we shall see. It's a thick girl, but I know it goes by fast, as I've heard. This could also work for animals on the cover, but again, it's thick, so I guess Lachlan was just looking for books that were similar to the Elvis movie, and this popped up, and that's how it all started. Everyone like highlights and annotates all over this book, and I feel like that's gonna be me too. All I know is like it's Gossip Girl with a really good romance and a lot of toxicity and messy friendships, messy relationships. So I'm here for all of that. Another thing that I am behind on joining the hype on, the Folk of the Air trilogy, Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and The Queen of Nothing. I am planning on binging this over a weekend. All my friends say that I could do it because they're really quick and short, and the best way to read this series is to binge all 3 in a row. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you to Natalie from Hattie01 on Instagram for getting me this whole box set. Thank you so much. And y'all know what that's about. That's what, like, a lot of these, like Twilight and Frankenstein and that, like, y'all have heard of, so I'm just speeding on through this. The next book I am definitely gonna get to is The Beast by Katie Robert. This is the 4th book in the Wicked Villain series. Ever since I started it in May, I read Desperate Measures for my book club with Sarah, actually. I've been reading one per month, and this is up next. This is a Beauty and the Beast smutty Disney retelling, and I've been loving them all. I think this one's a gay romance, polyamorous, I'm not sure. I love Beauty and the Beast so freaking much. Lilo and Stitch and Beauty and the Beast are tied for my favorite Disney movies, so very stoked for this. Oh, Cami got me this, so thank you, Cami. She got it for me for my birthday along with other gifts as well, and she said I would love this book. So Renee from Reading with Renee and Kat from BookTube Beginnings both got me this book, but for some reason my wish list glitched or something. Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. I've only read one other Christina Lauren book, and that was The Unhoneymooners. Everyone knows I love a good second chance romance, and Renee and Cami both said that I would definitely cry reading this, and it does have a second chance romance. So I decided to just squeeze this in because I need like a light, fluffy romance amongst Frankenstein and all these dense books, you know? Because I will be doing a literary fiction vlog at some point, definitely after my readathon though, because I was gonna try to do it the first of the month, but right now I'm just reading all my carryovers as much as I can, which I'm not gonna go into because that was last month. Well, some of them weren't even on my TBR last month, but I digress. So I have Just by Looking at Him by Ryan O'Connell. This was recommended to me by Jessie from Bowties and Books. I think we're X-naying that collab video idea. I want to read this, especially because it's almost due at the library and there are no renewals because I've had it for so fucking long because we've been planning this video for too fucking long. But I'm just gonna read it because I read the first chapter on a live stream and it was really funny. The writing is really quirky and funny. Also a gay romance. I don't really want to know much about it. I just know the chapters are short. Jessie loved it and it's hilarious based on the first chapter, so I think I'm gonna love this one. Next, I have another book that everyone has heard of, probably. My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otasamoshvag. Joey got me this book, so thank you. I know you're watching. This is basically about a girl who takes a year off life and just kind of rests and relaxes after a major breakdown in life. I heard it gets kind of dull at a lot of points, but I feel like if I'm in the right mood for literary fiction, I would love this. As long as the writing's good and I can pull a lot of relatable quotes from it, then I think I'll be fine. This could potentially be a 5-star read. We shall see. Another like quirky, kind of funny, unhinged character type of literary fiction that I want to get to. I'm buddy reading with Sarah. I'm mentioning her a lot. Hi Sarah, if you're watching, you better be watching. And we're buddy reading Night Shift by P.R. Ladner, and I've heard good things about this. I always do this. I always open the book to see the chapters, just so y'all know if you're new here. Ooh, it's one of those where the chapters start in the middle of the page. I love that. I don't know why. Whenever books have that, I love it for some reason. But yeah, Night Shift. I love books about 20-something-year-olds trying to figure out life, right? And it's like messy and toxic and unhinged, like I said. And this is exactly that. So she meets a coworker named Sabine, And I think she becomes obsessed with her, right? Something like that. Coming of age story and a dark love letter to city life, Night Shift explores a thin line between self-invention and self-destruction, as Maggie's sleep deprivation, drinking, and fixation with Sabine gain a momentum all their own. Vividly set in late 90s London and framed by Maggie's present-day reflections, Night Shift is a captivating and moving debut that asks profound questions about who we are and if we can truly escape ourselves. I'm excited for this, and I hope the writing doesn't... No, I hope the writing's good, obviously. But like, it's a library book, so I'm nervous that it's gonna make me want to buy it full price and annotate the shit out of it. We'll see. It's giving me Boy Parts. Boy Parts by Eliza Clark. It's literally like almost the same cover. Here, I'll put it up here. It's like the same color scheme, you know? The very last book on my TBR this month is Exciting Times by Louise Dolan. This was gifted to me by Naomi from Naomi's Library for my birthday, so thank you. And this I'm really excited for. Ooh, the chapters are short here too. Wow. I think I'm gonna start off with this one for the vlog, but this has been compared to Sally Rooney, and y'all know how much I love normal people. I'll link that vlog down below. I sobbed. I'm really excited for this. I hope it doesn't let me down. I've only heard very few people talk about this, so we'll hope for the best. That is my TBR for the month. I'm super excited for this month, especially once my readathon starts. It blows my mind that so many of you have been posting your TBRs and tagging me. Don't forget to tag me in all your posts relating to this readathon, to this book club. I will repost as much as I can. I pretty much repost everything. I have a highlight on my profile called the FM Readathon. There's a big ass full moon in the icon. You can't miss it. That's where I've been putting everyone's TBRs. So if you need help picking books for certain prompts, you can get inspo from that little highlight. If you made it to the end of this video, let's put the emoji, the smiling emoji with the hearts around it, you know, because that's how I feel right now and about this month and about this readathon and about all of you always. That was sappy, but thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to chat with y'all and see all your posts during this readathon. Again, all the information will be linked down below. The graphic is linked under that description as well, or you can find it in that same highlight on my Instagram. It's just at AGATON. Again, always linked down below. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all had a great day. Stay safe and stay positive always, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye! Oh yeah, in case you forget or don't watch the announcement video, I will be sprinting on my channel on the 11th and the 14th. Hopefully the 14th, but definitely the 11th because that is the full moon of August. So yes, be there, please. I love you. Bye!